oh my God, like how does that even happen? I know how these gamers these days are really, really good as well, but this is a whole different level. It is a Tues, and we have news, so therefore it would be news on a Tues today on Tuesday. So we have a few things to discuss. Obviously, if you have not had your head under a rock or in a hole, you've seen many of the things that are going to be coming available very, very, very soon, including some really, really big, incredibly awesome sets, some of which I have sitting right here next to me and behind me. Not trying to throw cloud out there. I'm just saying it'll be coming. However, first thing that I wanted to talk about, I was given an opportunity and I wanted to share this with you guys. Lego is partnering with Minor League Baseball. That's the first thing I want to talk about. And they are hosting Ninjago nights. So included in that, they're showing a full episode of the new Dragon Rising before and after the game on the main screen in the park. They're going to be making takes. There's going to be the baby dragon Ryu model there. There's going to be photo opportunities with life-size models at select games. It's not every single game. So they have this broken down by East and West Coast. So if you live on the West Coast, here is what you can expect. Vegas is on June 4th. Salt Lake City is on June 9th. San Francisco is June 18th. San Antonio, June 24th. Portland, June 25th. Houston, July 2nd. San Diego, July 2nd. Austin, July 9th. I will be at that one. You can see me there. If you live in the area, come say hi. Los Angeles on July 15th. So Austin, Houston, San Antonio, San Francisco, Salt Lake City, and Vegas, they will have the life-sized models there for you to do photo opportunities with. So that's really neat. On the East Coast, Hartford is on June 10th. Models will be there. Chicago, June 11th. Jacksonville, June 18th, models there as well. Charlotte, June 24th, models there. Columbus, July 16th with models. New York on July 16th as well, no models. And Northwest Arkansas on July, did I say June for the last two? On July 21st, there will be models there. If I can't remember, Charlotte and Columbus, is July 16th. So the games, you're going to have to check with your local teams there, but the games are going to start different times, obviously, but these are all Fridays, Saturdays, or Sundays. So it's a really cool opportunity to be able to go, watch some minor league baseball, which is always fun, and just kind of take in the vibe and just go for it. Like I said, I am going, and I was given the opportunity to go ahead and go. So just go, just go. So on another note, Chicago Brick World is coming super, super fast. It is in June. All right. Last year, it was absolutely incredible. There were so many models that were there. There were so many cool designers that were there. Designers, I say, mock builders and stuff like that. People that have this great aptitude for just destroying builds and just putting everybody else to shame. Just incredible stuff. So this year it is taking place on June 17th and 18th at the Renaissance Hotel and Convention Center in Schaumburg, which is where it was last year. I will be there part of Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and most of the day on Sunday doing live stuff, doing recorded stuff. And I've also been given an opportunity to go ahead and do some other things along with the convention to, live stream and discuss different type of events that are going on. The folks in charge of Chicago Brick World have given me that opportunity. So I'm really excited about that. It's going to be a lot of fun. So if you're looking at buying tickets, general admission is going to be $14 online or $16 at the door on the day of the show. This is just Saturday and Sunday, by the way. If you're a military member and or first responder, it's $11 at the door only, but you have to show your ID. Kids that are 3 and under are free. All of these tickets are single day passes. That's it. So here is the interesting thing. If you plan on going and you're just going for that day, if you had already gone, or if you were planning to exhibit or, do something like myself, you had already had to have this planned ahead because you are one of the people that is involved in the event. But here's what I can do for you guys. If you are planning on going, you can save yourself $4 off of your admission ticket. Do it obviously online because you're not going to be able to do this at the door. So you can follow the link here in the show description. It is going to be on every episode from here up until, the time that the last show posts prior to leaving for Chicago. However, type in the code BRICKSKING. That's BRICKSKING. Just type it in. It'll give you $4 off and you get your discount on your ticket. Who doesn't want to save some bucks? Honestly, who does not want to save some money, especially in this crazy expensive world at this point in time? So just go ahead, save yourself some money if you want to go. It's a nice little day thing. It's a number of hours you can be in there. And the amount of exhibitors that are going to be there this year is probably at least double what it was last year. They are shrinking tables. I've heard from a few of the exhibitors, instead of having like 4 or 5 tables, you're getting 2 or 3 tables to show all of your artwork and your displays and stuff like that. They are really cramming things in, and that's a good thing for you that plan on going. But there's other thing. There's all kinds of vendors there that are selling older Lego, that are selling newer Lego, that are selling bulk Lego, that are selling, lights and mechanisms and apparel like t-shirts and hats and hoodies. There's so much in there that you just get lost. And especially if you're somebody that really takes in all the little details, you really are going to be in there for a long time. So those are the 2 big things that I wanted to hit, just so that you guys have that information to yourself, not to yourself, but to be able to use, for that. Now we want to talk about some set stuff. Lego Batman Returns, the Batcave Shadow Box set. That thing looks amazing. So catching up here, the set number of this is going to be 76252. It has just under 4,000 pieces. It is a bigger set. It is an 18 plus age range on it just because of how big it is. The cost of this thing is definitely not cheap. It's going to retail for $450, 450 euros, or 345 British pounds. That's crazy, dude. Craziness. If you are a VIP, which again, it costs you nothing, you can get this on June 5th at lego.com/Batman and in Lego stores, obviously. Or those of you that are not VIPs, which again, it costs you nothing, it's going to be available June 8th in those same locations. I really like the way this is done. I'm a giant fan of that Batman, the first 2 movies, especially Batman Returns. You get new minifigures in here of Catwoman and the Penguin, the Danny DeVito version, which I think is really, really cool. But you're also getting different minifigs of Bruce Wayne, Alfred, Pennyworth, which I don't know if I realized that was Alfred's last name, and also Max Schreck, which is great. I love Max Schreck. I think this is going to be great. You get your Batmobile. It's just, there's so many different things that are in here. All the little details that are in this. It's going to be incredible. I have no doubt in my mind that this thing is going to blow the top off for sales. No doubt in my mind. We've seen other Batman stuff. Old Batman from the 60s, newer Batman. I don't think this is going to be anything like it. We did have the Batmobile. I think that was from the 1989 movie as well. I'm not 100% certain. Don't quote me on it. But my God, this is going to be an absolute game changer for a lot of Batman fans, without a doubt. So it's there for the taking. The question is, do you want it? How badly do you want it is the better question. So then something that dropped yesterday, which I wasn't late on I'm so far behind. It was like, I'm going to have to just throw this on the Tuesday episode and not have it as a breaking news. But the new Pac-Man set, I am in the process of building it. I'm about 3/4 of the way through, so that is coming. It is gorgeous. Guys, if you were a fan of the NES, if you were a fan of the scrolling TV, what came out last year, the Atari, which is really cool, you're going to love this. I promise you're going to love this. It's going to be something within that same vein where it's just going to steal your money. It's going to steal your money. Anyway, so the Pac-Man set, here's what you need to know about it. It is an 18+ set because it is an icon set. 10323 is the set number. It is just called Lego Pac-Man Arcade Machine Set. It has 2,650 pieces. It's going to retail for $270 and 270 euros, 230 British pounds. The functions that are included in this, there are 3 iconic Pac-Man figures, 1 light brick that lights up the area where you insert the coin, which is really neat, by the way. A small vignette of a minifigure, in this case a female, playing Pac-Man on an arcade hidden inside of the cabinet. It's a gorgeous set. It's just something that cannot be overstated. It cannot. So here's some news and notes that I thought was kind of interesting. So we know Pac-Man is yellow. It was inspired by the iconic yellow of the Lego brick by Mr. Iwatani. The character shape is based on a pizza with a slice missing, which these are the things that you don't know until you know. The game released in Japan on the 29th of June in 1980 before being made available to the rest of the world. A Pac-Man cartoon hit appeared on TV screens in the 80s, which I did not know. Buckner and Garcia released the hit single Pac-Man Fever, which went as high as 9th place on the Billboard 100 in March of 1982. My God. In 1993, Billy Mitchell of Florida became the first person to achieve the game's perfect score of 3,333,360 points. In order to achieve a perfect score, the player would have to clear all 256 stages without a single miss and consume all Pac Dots, fruits, and ghosts. All 4 ghosts with each power pellet. Oh my God. Like, how does that even happen? I know how these gamers these days are really, really good as well, but this is a whole different level. So in recognition of Pac-Man's 1980 release, where it installed 293,822 arcade units within 7 years, Guinness World Records acknowledged the game as the most successful coin-operated game in the world. Hello. Just hello. The set is going to be available on the 1st of June for early access. If you are a VIP member, yet again, it costs nothing. Just do it. You can get it at lego.com/pac-man and in Lego stores. For everybody else, it is going to be the 4th of June. Again, it's $270, 270 euros. Not a bad deal. Really not a bad deal. And here's the thing. If you were somebody that splurged on the Atari, you splurged on the NES, this is just going to fit down your alley, right? It's just going to be something else that continues to go that way. And you just, honestly, you just need it in your life. How could you not want this awesomeness in your life? Come on now, guys. Come on. Anyway, the last thing is a Lego Technic set, which again, I'm not the biggest fan of Technic, but there are some really cool things that I have found myself in love with. So they are unveiling, or I should say, have unveiled this new set, 42158. It is a 10+ set. It is 1,100 pieces, and it is the Lego Technic NASA Mars Rover Perseverance. It's going to be available June 1st at lego.com and, of course, in stores as well. It's a STEM and space-themed product to encourage children to learn more about engineering. It has augmented reality app, gives a holistic experience both physically and digitally. There's just a lot to it. There's even a little helicopter that comes with it. I've looked this thing over and I just, I don't really know what to think of it. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't give you the price on this thing. It's going to be $100. It's going to be 90 euros and it's going to be 85 British pounds. I honestly don't know what to think. I like it. I like that it falls under the STEM type thing. I work in a STEAM school, which incorporates arts instead of just, the 4 things. We have the 5 things. I think it would be really neat to have something like this in our program for students. The price is not cost prohibitive. That is definitely something that, in schools, if you're not familiar, grants happen all the time. This would be a major one right here. Just to be able to get, let's say you're able to get 10 or 12 of these units. There's a lot of teaching and a lot of stuff that can be taught, especially in an elementary school, just giving kids a different experience. There's been a lot of robotics stuff that's been done before, and it's just going to continue. It's just going to be, I love where they're going with all this stuff. So I think that pretty much wraps it up. I think that's going to end this news segment. Hey, this is what things are. This is where things are at. Go ahead and go check out looking into the Ninjago stuff at your local minor league team. Unfortunately, it's not everywhere, but that was quite a bit of cities. Use the code BricksKing on the link attached here, or you can go to Brick World Chicago's website, and you can find it in there when you buy your tickets online. It's definitely worth it, y'all. It is definitely worth it. If you've never been, this is, if I'm not mistaken, this is the largest convention in the United States. It's pretty darn big. Anyway, I will talk to you guys next time.